Message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. Didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
So now what happens?
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Why have we been 11K?
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
every
I did.
time?
But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life.
Huh.
Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
All right. On that note, you drive.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Chapman's apartment. Not sure why we're at Elsa's apartment right now, or why Herschel was so nonchalant about that. Were we there doing the deed again? I don't understand. Oh well. All will be explained in time, I can only assume. Let's go see what Chapman's got to say about it. So Kelso works at California Fire and Life, which is the people who inspected the buildings for Elysian
We're
Fields.
looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him, too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem?
Let's take a look at the car.
Why are we taking a look at the car? What does the car have to do with it, necessarily? I'm trying to... it's buzzing, but I can't... I'm hitting A. Why won't it let me... investigate? There we go.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Moskill. It's got the mosquito wire or whatever it's called. Mosquito coils.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Alright. Bennington. Bullets?
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
And what's this? Flyers. What?
Definitely gives him
Oh,
opportunity.
right, because he works for Elysian Fields. I'm an idiot. That's right, he was on the list. Forgot.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
We can't crash into the trolley. That's a stupid idea. So what
I'll
am I
call
supposed
this
to
in.
do?
Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue.
And
Advise
crashing into
all
things.
units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Okay. In that case,
Okay, all units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110
I don't-
streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
on his ass. Am I supposed to hit him? I don't understand. It's been the modus operandi for all the other chases, but in this case, I don't know if there's other people on the car. Screw it. Jeez. doing more damage than I could possibly do, so... Ah! Out of my way! Shit! Alright, let's build up some speed and crash the bastard. Whoa! There he goes.
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow
Oh
the
god.
thing down.
I fucked up. Shit. Sorry. Get out of my way. God, this is a slow-ass car, Herschel.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
This is not going very well. And it's raining. I hate driving in the rain. Even in real life. But now especially because I can't drive this car.
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman.
I'm working on it. Oh god. There we go. Catching up to you now, boy. You're mine. Oh god.
I need to be closer, pal.
Ah! There we go. There we go.
End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Let's get him. Where is he? Oh god. Shit!
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. Seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Is he dead? I assume he must be dead.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award.
Thank you.
We've had our
I
eyes
think.
on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? You'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Was Richard Nixon around at this point? I guess he must have been. Alright, so I guess we are banging Elsa.
What is it?
Oh well.
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He is a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Why are you still wearing your wedding ring, Cole? That's stupid. The 3rd degree. Correct. Awesome! I got all of them right. I must be getting better at this. Like, because I wasn't doing that before. But either that or the questions are getting easier or more obvious, but probably it's just that I'm getting used to how they work. Alright. Let us move on then. Oh, I didn't read the thing. Oh well. Presumably it just said that we did a good job, and it's a good thing we didn't investigate the mayor's friend. House of Sticks. California Fire and Life. Back to Mr. Kelso again.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
And we're playing as Kelso right now? What? Alright. California Fire and Life. Elsa Lichtman, 6005 West Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, Los Angeles. September 23rd, 1947. Dear Miss Lichtman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 119-01659 and the sudden death of Mr. Louis Jan Buchwalter, I am writing to inform you that you have been named as sole beneficiary of Mr. Buchwalter's estate. Please find attached a settlement check for $20,000. The maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability, and Accidental Death Policy which Mr. Buchwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our account management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Clarence W. Fleming, Claims Assessor, California Fire and Life Assurance. And there's the check, $20,000.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Interesting. Who is Louis Buchwalter? The name doesn't ring a bell. I don't know if we're supposed to know who he is already or not.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
The music just got all dramatic. Alright, so this is the building. Elysian Fields Developments. Normandy Avenue subdivision.
There's got to be more in these files.
Does there? So there's the building layout. It's the insurance policy letter. You need to wash your hands, Kelso. Alright, California Fire and Life, policy number 280347, Normandy Avenue subdivision, Elysian Fields Developments. Independent validation, February 23rd, 1947, for $3,500. Previous property holder, City of Los Angeles. Insurance against loss or damage not exceeding $900. There's the letter. On the employee of Elysian Fields Development, Louis John Buchwalter was killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed. On Tuesday, 28th January, at approximately 8:30 in the morning, Mr. Buchwalter was ascending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Witnesses report that Mr. Buchwalter slipped and attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke. Bad luck. Mr. Buchwalter fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap, and these fell inward along with part of a prefabricated roof truss. An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Buchwalter's cranium was shattered, probably when he struck his head on one of the roof beams. He sustained significant internal injuries as a result of the falling timber and died...
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. Sorry for your loss.
Died of internal hemorrhage approximately 10 minutes after the initial roof collapse. Independent testing of the ridge beam and roof truss has determined that faults in the timber were undetectable prior to installation. Witnesses report that Mr. Buchwalter was following all safety procedures. It is the opinion of this investigator that the death of Louis John Buchwalter constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident, and no fault can be ascribed to Elysian Fields Developments. The insurance benefits associated with this policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. Timothy Lee, Senior Claims Investigator, March 1st, 1947. Okay. Do I do anything else? I don't get it. What else needs to happen here? Are we done?
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
I've got the same notebook as Cole Phelps. Ain't I a clever bastard?
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buchwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Well... Okay, let's do some intuition. Remove an answer. Well, that narrows it down. Not really. I don't know if I'm supposed to doubt this or not. Why is the settlement letter crossed out? Doubt, I guess? I mean, clearly from Jack's point of view, at least he did build a roof that collapsed, so yeah.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
Okay. How's your connection
You
to
and
Buckwalter?
Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
I doubt that, too. I think, because you were sort of hesitant about it, my guess is that you were having sex, but it's only a guess. So, doubt. Excuse me.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. You see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso. We spent 4 years there.
Alright. Motive for dispute.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Litzman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Doubt again, I guess? She's looking steadier than she did in the previous... I mean, and we know that is what she wants. But from his perspective, it's not... I mean, he has reason to doubt that that's what she actually wants, I guess. So, doubt again? Doubt!
You expect me to believe that you have no ulterior motive? That money means nothing to you?
I believe that money has value. I believe your work defines who you are, and you should be paid relative to the quality of your work.